What's up, people? One Up Punch here. Was checking on early access and I seen this game came out called Stories from the Outbreak. And essentially it's an RPG that you have permadeath. If any of your characters do die, that's it. They don't come back. You'll get new survivors as you continue on through the different types of areas and events that you have to go through. Some of them will be stealing food, other times it'll be gaining your level every time you get into a fight. And then they have their own type of specials with their different focus abilities, which are 3 different skills you could choose from when your entire bar is filled on the bottom portion of the health bar. So when you go and you get into combat, they have different abilities that you can choose from. For example, Anna has the Carnage ability, which it's a slow attack but does like 25 damage. Then you have Bat Bash that does like 13 damage. And then you have another one called Hemorrhage that does bleeding, and it's times 2. So it'll have 2 stacks of blood on top of them. And when you get, I think his name is Jaina, or something like that, he has an axe ability called Rusted Axe that does poison and bleeding damage. He also does 10 protect, so that gives you armor per turn, which is about 10. And it's pretty vital when you get to the harder levels that are like 140, 200 health. Again, you'll be able to find more survivors as you go and continue on through the level. Have different pathways that might be fuel, food, being able to steal food, scavenge for supplies, or being able to heal yourself, which only you can pick one character. You could also give them different abilities and properties, strength, agility, intelligence, and they'll level up every single time you get into a fight. But in terms of what this game is and how it feels, it is early access, and it was like $12 or $13. And my personal experience after about an hour of play is that it's very enjoyable. And the main reason why is the combat. When I played this, the combat felt like I was playing almost like Final Fantasy, or I guess you could think like Darkest Dungeon in a way. Every attack felt heavy. Every move was pretty methodical. If you didn't act on the skills and abilities that a lot of these zombies would go through, like they would have focus themselves, being able to strengthen their own attack, being able to go a little bit faster, which you see on the timeline above you in the combat menu. Then you have the bottom portion where it has health, your focus, and your protection, which is the blue bar, with the middle portion having your skills, and then of course the enemy on the right hand side. But you're trying to keep your allies and your characters alive long enough to get through the entire mission, or all the way through the journey, which is pretty far. I thought once the training was done, it was just one area and it was done. But once I got past the first boss, it got me into a whole new area, and I was able to go and fight another boss and have another different encounter with higher enemies that were tougher and had way more health than these guys do. That being said, when you get somebody that has a rifle, shotgun, pistol, whichever ranged gun, they are incredibly vital for your party. Once I think her name was Katarina, she had a shotgun, and she could do different abilities from 13 damage to another ability to where she could do 2 bleeding and does 13 damage, and then another ability, I can't really remember, but it has like a crosshair on it, and she would do 30 damage, but in a coin flip, so 50-50. She would miss sometimes, which a lot of times I had like 4 misses in a row. Other times I had all kills. And then the pistol was random 3 shots on different zombies, completely at random unless you use a specific skill. And then those are the only people I played so far. And every time you get done with a run, whether you lose all your characters or you pass the levels, you'll have level ups for the different survivors and unlock more as you go. Again, game is $12, $13, and from what I've seen so far, it is a very enjoyable game. I do like sometimes too when you have a full party, they'll do a reminiscing. So like if they do something kind of evil or nefarious, like for example kill somebody that's innocent, they will ask the other party members why they did that, and you'll have to come up with like a decision based off whatever is going on in that specific story. And who knows? With early access and more stuff added, I could see more survivors, more variants of weapons, probably more ability buffs like the focus buffs, and even more story added. But what I see here is a very fun RPG with permadeath. And if you want to check it out, it is $13 on Steam, and I do recommend it. Anyway, I've been One Nut Punch, and this has been another video. Thanks for watching as per usual, and I'll see y'all later.